Hi. I think James is the only one here, so hey James. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start the game. Yeah, I'm totally excited, JB. A little nervous, but we'll see. So we have to pick V's life path. Um, B is kind of our protagonist of Cyberpunk 2077. So we have three options here. We can be the nomad, and I'm gonna put my face out of this so I can show the description while I talk. So, roaming the Badlands, looting scrapyards, raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up in a nomad clan has its perks: honesty, integrity, and a love of freedom, qualities that few in Night City possess, and no amount of money can buy. Then we have the street kid. They say if you want to understand streets, you gotta live them. Gangs, fixers, dolls, small time pushers. You were raised by them all. Down here, the jungle dictates the weak serve the strong. The only law in Night City you have yet to break. And then corpos. Few lead the corporate world with their lives, fewer still with their souls intact. You've been there, you've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair game, only winners and losers. Hi, James. How are you this evening? I think I'm going to play through on this one as a street kid. I don't know. That one's just kind of saying, let's play this one. So I'm going to pick street kid. I'm going to play a girl because if you know me, we're playing a girl. And start with a face. Let's see. I have to turn the music down on the game. We'll get through here. So, let's see. I think these are just your basic colors, nothing exciting. Hairstyles, that's always fun. I don't spend a lot of time here. Normally I pick pretty standard, what I call normal haircuts, but for Cyberpunk it just kind of feels like she's not gonna be cut and dry. Oh, that's fun. Let's see if I can turn her back around. Oh, there we go. I don't know though. Let's see. These type hairstyles always bother me because I'm like, this is a shooter game. How on earth does she see to shoot? I would just get in my way. That reminds me of Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. Well, let's go with that. Now let's pick a hair color. Let's see. That's fun. I like that one. Eyes. I think I'm okay with those eyes. I don't think you get too bogged down and stuff like that. But those are fun. That's not disturbing at all. But we'll give her those. I think she would hypnotize people with those eyes. Let's see. Make our eyebrows match her hair. And her nose is fine. Alright. Cyberware. I like that one. She can keep her facial scars. Not sure about the spider in the forehead. That's a little just. I guess someone should tell those aren't actually facial tats. Oh, there's a face. Okay. I like that one. Just so you know, I have only played this game on controller. We're going to play this on mouse and keyboard. So, and it is a shooter game, and I am not great at shooting with the mouse and keyboard. So we will see how that works. Kind of like the dark. Let's match our eyes. Let's go with that. Teeth. Oh, dear. Silver. Gold. Rose gold? Pink? No, that's terrible. Give her a little bit of makeup there. Color can we make her lips? I'll do that. Color. Turn the blemishes off. I don't know why she would have such long nails, other than, I mean, maybe she likes them. I don't think they're very practical to be some sort of mercenary, but we'll see. Let's give her some tattoos. Interesting. That's a lot. Cyberware will get introduced pretty early on. So humans have kind of learned to stretch their life out based on replacing things that are wearing out. So if your eyesight goes bad, you just kind of go get a new set of eyes. If you lose your arm in a fight, you go get a prosthetic arm. So some of the people in Night City and in the world here have started replacing other things like facial muscles and things like that. So I think the cyberware here is just to kind of show that she's had work done. If you notice, right, let's see. Go back to gameplay. If you notice right here behind her ear, she's got this and that's her port, and that's where you kind of plug in to kind of enhance, run software upgrades. So we'll get some of that a little bit later on. She gets some pretty cool stuff pretty early, and I don't know why she's not turning. and then you just whereas other games you would use armor to upgrade her and how strong or durable she is, here you would use cyberware. She can get things like whips that come out of her fingers that can be used as a weapon. She gets mantis blades at one point. A lot of really cool stuff, and we'll just kind of explore that as we play through and kind of what fits her character. Some of the things you just kind of have to take as it's part of the story, and then other things we will have to make some decisions on. So I think I'm okay with her scars. And this is typical role-playing game of everybody gets 3. Body kind of determines your raw physical power. I think it's strength and most other like Skyrims and Dragon Age like that. So in addition to let you force open doors, each level body starting from level 3 adds 5 hit points, health points, 3 stamina points, increased damage from fists and gorilla arms. Gorilla arms are another add-on you can do to her arms so that like her fists become weapons. Increased damage with melee weapons 1.5%. Decreased movement penalty by 6% when grappling with an enemy, so you can actually wrestle enemies to the ground, or wielding some of the HMG and Defender types of guns, if I'm remembering correctly. And then increased movement while grappling an enemy, and enemy grappling decreases. Intelligence, I think that's about the same as most other RPGs. This one it determines your quote net running proficiency. That's basically your ability to hack, so there'll be computers and ATMs and things like that around that you can actually get money or clues to missions by hacking into them. So intelligence becomes pretty important. It's one of those, like, if you don't get them some intelligence pretty early on, you're like, I feel like I can't open this door, and there's probably something really cool behind this door. Reflexes, kind of like dexterity, just determines your maneuverability. In addition to increasing your overall movement speed, each level of reflexes will increase your passive evasion, increases your crit chance, and increases the damage from, like I said, Mantis Blades by 3. Tech ability, it allows you to unlock doors instead of forcing them open, and you can use the technical weapons. Technical weapons are a little more high-end, just do some really cool things, like electrical damage and things like that. It also helps increase your armor. And then a cool factor, or like most of us would call charisma, determines your resilience, composure, and effectiveness when operating from stealth. Each level of cool will increase your crit damage, increase resistances, increase stealth damage by 10%, reduce the speed at which enemies detect you at stealth, and then the mono wire is that whip, like melee weapon I was talking about a little bit earlier. So we have 7 extra points to give her. I think we'll give her body, a couple of intelligence, and we're just going to leave our reflexes at 3, I mean, everybody can't be perfect, so, I often find myself playing these games very similarly, and I'll try to balance my character, but we're going to leave the reflexes low, and hopefully that won't be horrible later. So, this is just the backstory. They say if you want to understand the street, it's the same thing that was on that Street Kid thing. V is the alias that they refer to her and him by. So if you play the guy character, he's also V. So we're going to confirm. gonna set her broken nose. I think she would do that before she'd knock back a shot.
Some bastard tried to mug me. I handle it.
Oh, local guy.
You really think somebody local tried to mug me, Pepe?
Listen, V, I got a problem. Serious this time.
Found yourself in a hole, sounds like.
No, I could count on you. It's, Kirk. I owe him. Don't pay by tomorrow, said he bust my legs. He don't joke about that stuff. Got cartels in his corner.
Every man, woman, and rat in Haywood knows he's a fucking shark.
My bro jumped the joint, deserved the hero's welcome. I know I fuck up, V.
I think she would say, "You ever gonna learn?"
You ever gonna get wise, Pepe? At least tell me your brother's doing alright.
Doing his thing. So, can you help?
I'll talk to Kirk. Then you're gonna owe me.
Well, first time in Night City, place close attention to the tutorials to learn even more about basic mechanics of the game, or if you're experienced edge runner, or feel free to disable hints. Go to the database at any time and turn them back on. We're gonna leave them on for now. It's been a while since I played this game.
You've saved my life.
I am gonna jump in real quick and just calm the music down just a little bit. It seems a little loud for me, at least. See if that's better.
Truly.
So we're in the prologue. I'm a little curious why this guy thought it was a good idea to borrow money for a party for his brother getting out of prison. That just seems like a bad idea to me. And let's see. That's a vote for Peralez. Hi, I'm Jefferson Peralez, no-holds-barred candidate with an entrepreneurial spirit. What am I fighting for? To end mega-corporate influence on Night City politics. Naysayers be damned, we can do it. All I need is a token of your support to run a campaign without corporate funding. Good luck with that, actually. I mean, with your help, I will win this election, and if I win, you win. What do you get in return? A truly independent city, an end to mega corporate rule, an end of making decisions that affect the city and its people from behind mahogany desks of board members that have never set foot on the streets of Watson or Pacifica. I seek equal opportunities for all and greater access to education. During my first year in office, I pledged to create an annual fund for 20 full scholarships and 30 partial scholarships in order to support the educations of the city's 200 most promising students. Well, that's only 50 scholarships for 200 kids, so that's math. Let's see. Cards are junk, so just going to give me some money later. I imagine that's some food. I'm not sure about taking food off the ground, but we'll try it. Hopefully we won't get sick. The drink menu, we'll just read it. Looks like a drink menu. I know there is a drink later on in the game that someone actually went and made, but I don't remember where it is. I'm sure when we come to it, oh, that's it, you know. Tourism advisory. Stay within the city limits. Stick to the city center for safety. Unfortunately, the area surrounding Night City still poses significant risks to travelers. The city stands on a disputed border between North and South California. The echoed crack of gunfire can be heard coming from this political fault line day and night. Although border patrols bravely and tirelessly pursue illegal migrant caravans and hunt down merciless bands of nomads who prey on innocent civilians, much of the surrounding area can nevertheless be dangerous. To ensure your safety, Several corporations have dedicated their resources to defend city borders. Border checkpoints require a special pass, and any attempt to cross without one requires security forces to open fire without hesitation. Stay on the right side of the law to avoid any unfortunate accidents. Safe skies over Night City. Ground transportation to the city is only advised if you are accompanied by corporate or military personnel. Instead, visitors to Night City are strongly encouraged to travel by plane. Daily connections from major American cities in orbit are still available. The spaceport is located on Morrow Rock, just off the coast, and is accessible from the Rig Road by exiting into Spaceport Boulevard. The island has some of the best views of the city, so we recommend a pit stop to snap a few, even if you have no plans to fly.
See her after that again?
I won't read all of these. Tracking down Netrunner renegades, combating daemons. Daemons are hackers in this game. Rebuilding the American net. These are just some of the daily tasks entrusted to the special agents at Netwatch. You'd rather lose your eyes than your deck. Your deck is what runs your cyberware. If an encounter with the Mesophistles is just another walk in the park for you, then maybe it's time you joined our team. Here's what you can contribute as a Netwatch agent. You get to patrol, you get to track people. Sounds like just come be a cop. So.
I was at the hospital today. Bobby's gone.
Alright, so obviously we're supposed to talk to him, your typical exclamation over the person you're supposed to talk to. Okay. Hey, Kirk. You want to talk?
Hey, been a while? Spin it. What you need?
Pepe asked me to talk you up.
What, you two shot a hand over the eddies yourself? Tell him I don't bite. Not yet.
Well, let's find out what he owes.
What's he owe?
Afraid that's client confidentiality. Call it a lot. Leave it at that.
A cred shark with business ethics. Sounds too good to be true.
Well, Merry fucking Christmas.
I kind of want to ask Big Joe, who's obviously this guy who basically sat on me, what's your deal?
Hell's your problem.
I'm just gonna eat this cheeseburger. Alright, cut him a break.
He'll pay. Just need some more time.
Do I look like a priest that runs a charity to you? You borrow eddies, you gotta pay him back. With interest. It's common fucking knowledge. You suggesting I let a flaky cunt who can't keep a deal off the hook?
No, you let him off because it's me asking.
Huh, you know me. I'm a man of the biz. So I need to know what I get out of it.
I'll owe you one. Do I really want to owe, basically a loan shark money or anything, or you'll avoid trouble? I guess we'll owe him one.
Transactions go two ways, I get that. I'll owe you a favor.
Got a Nova idea already.
What's this?
Grab a look. Green ride there on the page. 4 of them in NC as of now. 1, Rayfield Regional Director. 2, Mayor Ryan. 3, a rental service.
And 4?
Number 4 will belong to my client. Just as soon as you collect it from me, that is.
Let's see. The Rayfield Erendite is a front-engine, four-wheel drive hypercar designed, developed, and manufactured in Goodwood, UK. It was named after the legendary sword of Sir Lancelot de Locke. Erendite is the record holder for fastest street legal production car with a top speed of 512 kilometers per hour, and acceleration from a standstill to 100 kilometers per hour in 1.9 seconds. Hex turbocharged V16 12.4 engine outputs at 1802 horsepower through 10-speed dual clutch transmission to all four wheels. Erudite has a windowless body design, providing absolute protection and privacy for the passengers. External view is projected inside the cabin using Rayfield's crystal dome technology.
I do this.
That's a fast car. I mean, I think it doesn't have windows because if you wrecked, you would die, and no one would want to see that. That's...
Like the Rayfield for me? I cleared my basic cap. Even tossed in a cut for you. I'm such a nice guy. My man Rick works a parking structure by Emerald's, club where a Rayfield driver likes to kick it. There every Friday night, like clockwork. As soon as you appear, security cam shut down, gate swings up, the road is yours. Just gotta grab the Rayfield and roll out. Simple.
Who's the owner?
Just an Arasaka suit from across the water. Spews cash out of every hole in his body.
And his name?
How would I know? Why would I care? It's a hot item and I know where to find it.
Plan sounds shaky as fuck.
Oh, how so?
Sounds like you're looking for a sucker.
This ain't no setup, V. Heard you got a good head. Maybe we help each other make a few eddies.
Eddies are money here in Cyberpunk.
And your man Rick?
Trust him like my own brother.
How am I supposed to do this? Expect me to slide under the chassis on a skateboard with hot wire? Fast and easy? Kirk, wheels like this got security systems. Good ones.
This Bitty Bob works like the key Rayfield techs use for repairs. Opens locks, bypasses identity authorization.
A skeleton key for all Rayfields in the city. Come on. Even you don't buy that.
Wow.
These tech wizards sell more magical shit than this under the counter. Have a little faith. So, we all agree then?
I think she would say better keep your word.
Best keep your word, Kirk.
Easy, V. Job's gonna pad your wallet too, you know? Head to Embers in the Glen. Rick's in the garage. Wait.
Alright, I guess we'll head there.
Money's got nothing to do with it. Fast motherfucker. Exactly. Hey, why do I see no goddamn lemons, no goddamn limes? Cybernetic guard comes to children.
Interesting. Okay, talk to Padre.
Well, who do we have here? Really? Long time. Didn't know you were around.
Sebastian Ibarra. Haven't changed a smidge.
No one calls me by my name anymore. I've almost forgotten how it sounds.
How are things, Padre?
The same. Halo. Nothing ever changes here. I'd rather hear it.
Yeah, no place like home.
So I guess she got back.
Got back from Atlanta.
Oh, she's been in Atlanta. Good for her.
I wasn't my list.
Tell you later. Got something.
How about you fill me in now? I'll give you a ride. Marcus, let's go.
Guess I'm gonna get in this car. Probably easier than walking to this job that is destined to go badly.
The Glen. Drop me off at Embers.
Front door.
Take the ramp back of the bar. Show you where to stop.
You heard it, Marcus. Your return to NC has been well. Miss you.
2 years gone by. Not much has changed.
No, Halo. It has strong roots.
I'll pick up something here and there. Nothing major. But I'll get by. Appreciate the concern.
So, Atlanta didn't turn out like you expected.
I think everyone feels that way about Atlanta. Went there without expectations, or no, we'll just
Went there without it.
no expectations.
Well, except that it'd be better than here. It wasn't.
Maybe it will all work out for the best. Shit.
Oh, yeah, Padre's such an upstanding person.
What's going on?
Business. Got it.
I think they're gonna want me to shoot somebody.
Sebastian Ibarra. Looks like it's my lucky day.
So you can see he's got a lot of the cyberware, like the top of his head has been replaced. Most of his face has been replaced.
So listen up.
His arm,
Get the fuck out of Vista. Pull your
the other
hands
arm
off
too.
this
Like,
night. I'll give you the Glen. Done deal. No more restless nights. See how generous I can be. Well, Patty, what's it gonna be? Counter offer. And your mother lives on Baja. Become safe and sound. The Lord is in your watch. Careful, Padre. G6. You neither, shit bucket.
such a nice guy. Wow. I bet we're gonna see him again.
Atlanta broke you.
Meaning,
You know what I mean.
who is that?
No one important. He'll be gone in a week's time. Another will come in his place.
He pulled iron on me.
He did. And he would pay for doing so.
Pull up here. Right here. I'll just drop down below.
Here.
Your number?
Could be useful. Maybe we can also work together again. Take ourselves back 2 years.
Thanks, Padre. Gotta go.
So go with God.
Nothing like a criminal who tells you to go with God. Alright. Let's kind of look around here a little bit and see what's going on. Not really needing food, I guess. Who puts vending machines in an alley, I guess? Bubble gum. That's useful. Alright. Guess we're going in the elevator. Parking. I guess we're gonna answer the phone.
Status.
On location. About to find your man.
Rick's one of the good guys. You'll see.
Sure
Trust him like
is.
a brother.
Yeah, so you said.
Let's see. Is this door open? No. Oh, lots of cars. Let's see.
Kirk? I see the ride.
Your moment to shine, kiddo. Good luck.
Yeah, this is so not gonna go well.
Let's take this piece of wonder tech for a whirl.
You're a woman of little faith. See? We're rich. Now fire her up and
Oh, this is fun. See, I knew this wasn't gonna go well.
You're under arrest.
On the ground, motherfuckers, now!
Jackie Wells, my old pal from the hood. See you haven't grown an ounce wiser.
Hey! Detective Stitz! Been a while, huh?
Inspector Stitz.
Yeah, same shit.
Speaking of, your mug's familiar too. Come on, spit it out.
Yours ain't
Wait.
to me.
Left for Atlanta, looking for a slice of happiness. Guess you didn't find it. I've always maintained it's the same for all you termites in Haywood. Born here, live here, die. Looks like I was right.
You know fuck all about me.
Truth hurts, huh? Just watch your tone. I'm not a patient.
Come on, Stitz. Give us a break, huh? Lock us up, and just jerk off till trial. And then what? Worst case, we get some months. Standing room only nowadays in El Bote. So, they'll probably be out early.
Are these the thieves? Fuck ordinary street trash.
Got him in custody, Mr. Fujioka. We'll be taking him now.
It's a waste of effort. I have no time to testify or play it on an investigation.
Suggesting we let him go, sir?
I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff legs broken so this trash doesn't float.
You heard him.
Oh, that's bad. Ooh. Wow.
Honestly, this actor things looked iffy. Wasn't sure we'd worm out of that alive.
Yeah, same here.
Expenses out to get me. Well, though he does have a little honor left.
Really think his sense of honor saved us?
Huh. And the fact he's Haywood born and bred like us.
If I had come, you'd be cruising Night City in sexy wheels right now.
I don't think it was gonna work.
Come on. Job was toxic from the start. Even Kabuki under the counter magic can't get around an alarm like that. Should have known I'd have the PD on my ass.
So, maybe now, as God ordained. Jackie Wells,
V.
I know you. You hang at the Coyote.
Wait, Wells? Like Mama Wells? Thought I recognized the name.
It's my blood, all right. Coyote's her dive. Strange you and I never met before.
Got the job to steal those wheels in the Coyote. From Kirk.
You work with that sewer slug?
Pepe owes him big, and can't afford to pay, so I stepped up.
I don't wonder about Pepe letting Slimy Kirk boss him around like that.
Heard what they said.
I'm curious if this is his hair, dude. Like, if this is his haircut or if this is some sort of glitch. I mean, the fact that he has this patch of hair and it's just kind of shaved around. It's quite an interesting choice for hair.
Dirty. Come on, let's go have some lunch.
Just like that. You put a barrel to my skull not so long ago.
You help my homies. Okay in my book. No harm, no foul.
None at all.
You get one of my good feelings.
Oh, what?
About us. Sense kind of chemistry. Come on. I'm fucking starved.
Okay, food
Hi, being Cortana and Bait Wild 420. See you hanging out in the chat, but being quiet. Feel free to kind of make yourself at home. Say hi. Follow if you like this content. Glad you're here. It's my first stream, so we're gonna learn this together. So.
Chick we're looking for somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the vanillas that get.
So this is, well, 6 months later. I'm not sure if it was behind my camera, so.
Something. Electric training shard. Guess you need to brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR.
Yeah, I guess. How'd you get this?
Military. Jack, we're talking classified military grade tech here. How did you...
T-Bug. And our girl made a couple adjustments.
Thinks she knows better?
Nah. Said it didn't suit her style. You'll see what I mean.
We're gonna do the tutorial just because, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, this is my first time playing Cyberpunk on keyboard and mouse, so I'm probably gonna need some help with that, but we'll try it.
Let's begin with basic combat
Talk
training.
to the drill
This
sergeant.
session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation. This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks. Because at military...
Yeah, I've played a few others on PC. I played Skyrim and Dragon Age. Witcher, I played on PC.
Now, Station 1, you maggot! Move, move, move! Hope you're ready to bust ass through this fascist playground.
Alright, we're gonna begin the training.
Let's blast through a tactical target practice program. You know, a little warmer. Yeah, didn't think you'd find that too tough. What do you say we crank it up a notch? Not bad. But it's more realistic if the target's packing iron. Quit standing around and take cover.
Press C to call. I guess we need to.
You took a hit. Use a reanimator to patch yourself up.
So she gets an inhaler to help her feel better. I
Next
guess.
training area will be good to go.
Alright. So we can switch weapons.
Brought some tunes with them this time. You know what to do.
Oop. She's not crouching. There we go.
Green work, V. Stand on the platform.
Cyberpunk is much more first-person shooter than I'm used to. I hadn't really played any first-person shooter before I guess last Memorial Day, in the middle of Memorial Day 2020, not this year. I started playing some Warzone, and so this was a little bit easier last year when it came out, just because I had played a little bit of Warzone. And please don't think I'm actually good at Warzone either, because not. See, job-related searches are highlighting goals, scan to objects. So how do I scan? Scanning? Ah, there we go. Hazards are highlighted red, hackable objects are in green, objects are useful in other ways are in blue. Okay.
This training module will teach you how to apply technological, work a little hack magic on the screen to distract the guard.
So I can ping it, or I can distract enemies. This is what we want to do. I can F. That's pretty slow. But Cyberpunk is just, it's not quite as big as Skyrim was, and a little more free world, open world than the Dragon Age was. It's very similar to how Witcher kind of handled leveling your characters and tackling missions, quests, that type thing. And they're both from CD Projekt Red, so that helps, and it makes a lot of sense why they're very similar. Alright, to deactivate the scanner, release tab.
Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly.
Okay, so we're gonna sneak up on him.
All right, all yours. Take him out. Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork, especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere.
I guess we're gonna hide the body. That seems like it wouldn't draw attention. Oh, there's another one.
Okay.
How did he not turn around?
Try to take him down in one slick move. Think you're ready to try hacking some dogs in real time? Have fun.
I guess we're gonna breach protocol. So we have to do this sequence. And I'm not. Upload. 55, 55, BD, 55.
Detonate the grenade.
So you have to do the sequence in order. You get vertical and then a horizontal and then vertical again and then horizontal. So now we're gonna detonate his grenade. Nice.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders in true Militech fashion. Under my wise command, you're a real champ. Not too shabby. Militech's algorithms put you on a decent run. Got additional modules if you want to hone any other skills. Before you finish up, don't doubt now. But remember, the street's not going to give you any hints or second chances.
I think we'll just leave. I mean, this seems pretty.
Need a handwritten invite?
All right.
So, not bad, huh? Now we can get down to biz.
Rocco give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go
Let's do this.
find this woman, or
Elevator, this way. Your movie.
yeah. Yeah, I figured there's stuff in here. All right. Guess we're going to the apartments. Ah, phone call again.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomod went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Buck. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of the squad.
Squad. Charma.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Buck. Focus.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got zero eyes on her biomod. Fingers crossed it's not too late. I hate this life or death shit. Hurry. Try hacking the door. Think you could trip it on your own, V?
Yeah. Let's go see if there's anything else down the hall first. I mean, we fail, we fail. Well. All right. Hostile area. Let's see what's on the computer. Fresh meat. You won't forget your dead men walking from Victor to Blaze. You're fucked. If any of your lackeys show up here again, they're worse than a split jaw. That's not an empty threat. Try me. Oops. Alright. More stuff. Oh, nice.
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
How did it happen? When and why did we as a society decide that human life was a commodity, a luxury? My mother passed away at 45. She had still had decades of life to live. All was stolen from her from common pneumonia. If she had held on even the cheapest trauma team policy, she could have been cured within an hour, but she couldn't afford it. My mother died 5 months before her scheduled appointment with our family practitioner. I think this is, yeah. Well, I had some of the cyberpunk stuff is kind of political and just kind of so we're gonna take him out. Yeah, this is clearly a bad dude. Cyberware. I'll read those later. Bounce backs are the things that restore your health. So I think the more of those we can pick up right now, probably the better.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Let's fuck those reapers. Coming. Your chance. Pick the prick off.
Scored big on that Primus ferocious guy.
Cabrones. Thick as locusts. Let's wait 'em all. Hide.
Ah.
I think you stopped. ¡Chingada madre!
Scabs are still falling. Clean it up, clean it out. Don't want to be
Ah.
target out every time. Definitely don't want to slug in your back.
Juice here.
Not neither.
Guess where I'm aiming? Fuck! Обоссалась! That all you got? Прикройте! Перезаряжаю!
Really? She only brought a pistol. Ah, I gotta stop doing that. That didn't go so well.
Think and you will find! Rip up the shreds! We had options here. Fuck, you got eyes on this shithole? Any...
Rudy's head looks out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 seconds to grease the lock.
Oh, jeez.
Might get a crossfire. Correct.
Half of the door's just clear. Watch yourselves. Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you gotta be there somewhere. Clear to go.
Alright. Wow. Really didn't go very well. Alright, let's come back and loot these bodies. components kind of help you do upgrades and things that on weapons, I believe. It's been a bit. Wow.
Got her. Got her target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. You know what we're dealing with.
This does not look good.
See, we've got another body in the tub.
It's a rise. Crammed in with another. Oh, like slabs of meat.
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Heard people who live through shit like this get panic attacks. Not ever know why. You'll be sipping a glass of ice cold water. Suddenly your hand's shaking.
V, jack into her biomon. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in. Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
So you get auto save points if you die, and you just reload back to those. You can play Dead is Dead, and then you have to start over, but this game is so long, I don't think I would have the patience if I got too far into it. So I don't generally play Dead is Dead. So generally you just go back to the last save point.
Find a shard. Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's moving the biomon.
Is that even safe? Can we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Found the shard. We're moving now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Let's get her off that ice.
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, V. Do your thing.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna pick her up.
Flatline it.
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Catch, Chica!
I think. Holy shit, it worked.
Buena, Chica. Get her outside.
Like, why are you making me carry this girl? I mean, you are a very large man. Okay, I guess we're supposed to wait on trauma.
Stand clear. Initiate security protocol. Follow all instructions.
These guys seem like they could shoot you if you do this wrong.
Place the patient on the ground.
Look, EMTs in future don't even put them on the gurney themselves.
Now.
And then assault these Good Samaritan.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC-575.
Alright.
Secure. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine. 110 norepinephrine. 800 for Benadryl.
Alright, is that it?
Let's get out of here. That'll
Well,
be the
no,
distance to the
there's
garage.
definitely stuff we want to see
Good
if
work.
there's
Shit
stuff.
show's over.
Yeah. See, money.
Run our wires down. See you in the near future.
Listen, Chica. I got this thing. Anything
won't select them. Okay. Oh.
How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. Don't be used to it.
Let's see. Is there anything different on this one? No, that's the same. We don't need to go on the net. Try one more time.
Hello.
Guess I should figure out how to holster my gun. That's not it. Let's see. Gameplay? Maybe? Interface? Key bindings. There we go. Let's see. How do I holster the gun? Okay, I'm clearly missing it. We will figure that out before the next stream. How about that? Otherwise, we're just gonna walk around with this gun for now. I'm sure it won't terrify other people in this building at all.
She's all yours. Unpaid as it is.
Almost forgot. Should get Wakako in the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Alright, so we're supposed to call Wakako Akado. Akada.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight. We better put in fifth.
Leave it to me, chica. I'm driving.
Alright. So I guess he's gonna drive us home. I think this is a little bit of a long cutscene, so I'm just gonna kind of let it play. Oh, there is some other stuff. Yeah, I do remember that.
Can't stop digging nights.
City like any other. Just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just any other city. Black Ant. Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. Starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, you're locking down Watson, remember?
Shit. Right?
I think they did a really good job of like creating the, like your ability to kind of look around, like the fact that I can look out the window and look up and.
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, Pete.
Oh, I'm terrible at this.
Keep her steady!
Hold tight, Pete.
Holy fuck!
Mierda, perdón. Got you, asshole. Pete, aim for the driver. Chingado.
I think we're pretty hard hit on that.
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. It's already good.
It's okay. I can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
So what they've been talking about Watson being locked down is the city is divided up into different districts, and V and lives in the Watson district. It'd be kind of like one of the boroughs of New York City just being on lockdown, and if you lived on another borough, you just wouldn't be able to get home.
Not all the stops.
Mech Warrior.
Watson's on lockdown too for the necessary security measures.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you?
Really? What's it that makes him so special?
Heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show up. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. Just giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame. Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid. Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer.
Officer, ma'am. This rain's pretty brutal.
She took a liking to you. Right.
Loyal, statement of my affections. And unassuming. Again.
Doesn't look like your average bust.
These ain't your average badges. It's Wagstack. NCPD's apex predators. MTech rolls in when things fly out of hand. Cogs out there, though. Just a midday snack for 'em.
So the police just obliterated that car and all the people that were with it.
They had it coming.
No questions asked. That's mildly terrifying. Alright, we're gonna skip the ride. Just kind of keep things moving along.
Sweet dreams there.
Alright, so I guess
Yes, I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
alright. Call the elevator. Yeah, sweet. T-Bug's calling again.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deeds.
Okay, so she's given us basically go get some free gear kind of task. Alright. A fan. Awesome. I needed a fan. This is B's apartment. We're gonna just kind of see what else is sitting around. Just because eventually we're gonna need some money to buy stuff, and all the junk stuff we can pick up, we can sell. I think we can actually break it down to, and that's a lot like Witcher was. You could do that on Witcher also. That looks like it. Oh, no, more money. So we're up to like $1,500. So yay. The cyber enhancements get pretty expensive pretty quickly, so kind of have to scavenge. Let's see. This is V's apartment. She's got some vodka. The radio stations are a little different when you're streaming. If you're just kind of playing like your own game, you actually hear some music that is copyrighted that they didn't get released for people to stream with. So music's a little different. You can look in the mirror. You can make yourself smile. Because doesn't everyone do this in the mirror? Alright, let's stop looking. Let's see. We have some clothes here, so I just take all. Looks like there's money there, but maybe not. And it's just like her gun room. Let's see. So we picked up some new inventory. Well, let's jump back first. So we have a level up sitting, ready to attribute point to assign and a perk point to assign. Let's see. These are the same. This is where we kind of started out. I think I'm probably... I think she's going to need some more hacking pretty quickly. The quick hacking just makes a lot of things easier. So I'm going to go ahead and give her that attribute point there. And then, let's see. Close that. Stats. No. Where is the attributes? Back to that then. So the crafting is where, so we have, can make things. These are things she can make. Things she has currently that we can upgrade. Inventory. So she currently has 4 hats she could wear. As you can tell, if you put a hat on, it kind of changes your hairstyle. So I tend to stay away from the hats just because if I wanted a different hairstyle, I would have picked a different hairstyle. But you can disassemble these here and get the uncommon and common or whatever's on to and the different components, which will help with upgrades later. So I just disabled all of the hats. I wasn't gonna let her wear it. For some reason it still says we have 4. She has some jackets, camo shoulders. If you'll notice, it does right in the center. It tells you how much armor it adds, and it tells you how much you can sell it for. So sometimes I sell, depending on the higher value stuff. It's kind of like a lot of other RPG games. It may tell you 44 eddies here, $1 here. That's not necessarily what you get. So sometimes you're actually better off just taking the components, especially early game. Just because doing the upgrades is so much better long term. And she's got some shirts. Bloody Piggy Tri-Weave Muscle Tank. That's, I don't like that. White typical shirt. A punk hoodie. Reinforced. And you'll notice the green arrows in the pointing up in the red arrows. That means that if you haven't played RPG, that generally means the armor you're looking at is a little bit worse than what you're currently wearing. The green indicates it's a little bit better. So currently this little punk t-shirt's about the best. So I'm just going to disassemble some of this other stuff. Anti-chems, yeah. Sometimes you'll get, when you start getting rare and epic and legendary items, they actually you can add things onto them, or they come with perks already added to them. I don't feel like we would destroy her favorite shirt. I mean, that just seems ridiculous. So we'll just hang on to that. Probably just leave it in the stash. These are the only, well, I guess she's got some athletic shorts. But that's horrible, so she's just gonna wear the pants. And then shoes, she's got her sneakers, these aramid lined street shoes, which are the same, titanium boots, the same, and again the same, so she'll just keep wearing what she's got for now. No special items yet, nothing to cover her face yet. Yeah, we covered everything here. She's picked up a gun, a double barrel shotgun. It's a power, so, and the power just means the bullets can ricochet. And then she's got this Nova, but the DPS is actually worse than the one she's using now, so I'm actually gonna disassemble this one. And then let's go back. Oh, I'm gonna make the shotgun her secondary right now, just because she doesn't have anything else. Quick access. Let's see. What does she got? That's all she's got. Yeah, let's switch that. I am much better on instantly restore her health. So currently this is the cyberware she's wearing. So she has 2 base RAM, some buffer slots, 4 buffer slides, and 2 slots. What that means is that's what she can kind of, when she goes to look things to hack, it lets her know what capabilities she has. And then currently she's modded to be able to short circuit things. It also does, if you do it to a person that can be hacked, like a drone or a mech or a robot, it can actually do a good bit of damage to them. And then reboot optics. I'll probably get rid of this one very often. I just didn't use it. I just don't really like it a lot. And it just resets their vision, so they're just blind for a few seconds. DPS is damage per second, so how much damage each second you do if you're hitting all your shots. And then she'll have a backpack too, and that's where you'll see all her items. This is all the junk we've kind of picked up, so I'm just gonna disassemble all of it right now. Yeah, cards, all of it. And foods do a little bit different. Like the alcohol is actually a negative. It reduces movement speed by 10 and reduces your weapon accuracy by 50%. I have not done a playthrough as an alcoholic. It just doesn't seem like it'd be very fun. Maybe I'll do that later with a controller when I can aim a little better. Some of them, it applies a hydration status, which you want to be hydrated and well fed, because that will actually increase your stamina and your regeneration rates. More alcohol. Again, hydration, and then these are just some of the like inhaler type things that she's kind of picked up along the way. And then this over here tells like how many components of each kind: common components, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And we haven't picked up any legendary yet. The journal just kind of tells us what missions we currently have open. It does keep a running list of your completed tasks or completed missions. That does get long pretty quickly, and actually these will get long fairly quickly too. We're still in that prologue area, so no, not quite there yet. I think that's all. Character, journal, crafting. That's crafting. So upgrades, like, so I can click on her gun here, and so I have 113 out of the 8 required to do an upgrade, and 66 out of the 5 that are required to upgrade her power pistol to a 64.3 damage per second. It increases how much damage it does just a little bit. Doesn't really do anything for how fast it attacks. And I don't currently have a scope or a muzzle to kind of add on to this, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it for now. And she'll get something fairly quickly. And then this one can't be upgraded again until she hits... Yeah, it's kind of like Jackie Chan when he was in The Drunk Monk, but yeah, I'm not talented enough with a keyboard and mouse to Jackie Chan anyone on this game. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the shotgun too. Alright, and so next, all we need to do, stash is where we can just kind of store things, kind of like your chest. Oh, look, I have stuff in the chest. I have the Black Unicorn Katana. I think this came because I own Witcher 3. If you owned Witcher 3, when you bought Cyberpunk, you got a bunch of cool kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to take that. I actually like fighting with the swords a little bit. And then if you know anything about Witcher or you've watched Witcher on Netflix, you know that Geralt of Rivia is in the wolf school, and you got a wolf school jacket, and then a Galaxy t-shirt, which is not much better than one, but you also got a wolf school t-shirt, a regular knife, some different shoes. I think these are the ones she was actually wearing in the prologue, maybe. Yeah, because those are those gold pants she had on in the first part. And then a tattered crop top. Not a crock pot. I have no idea where that came from. But I can then... So that's what she's wearing, because it tells me it's equipped. But I can just transfer what she's not wearing here. Yeah. So, and then I'll come back and do inventory. And I'm going to put that sword in the third. And there she is with her sword, which is not the coolest sword that she will find in this game, but it's pretty fun. Early, let's see if we can upgrade it. Yeah, so it actually takes epic components, and we don't have any epic components, or sorry, rare components yet. So we'll just kind of hang on to that. And she needs to sleep, so we can move this along. Oh, she just goes to sleep. I don't understand why she doesn't get in the bed. I mean, I feel like the creators could have just, had her get the way she's supposed to lay in the bed. It's literally like she laid down with just her legs hanging off the bed. If you'll notice, there's this big red box in the middle of the screen. That's kind of, it ran really fast. It's telling her that there's a malfunction. There it is again. She's got a system malfunction.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corvo's biome line. Then a neurovirus. Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
So now we can leave the apartment. We're gonna head out. Ooh, more stuff. Maybe. It really does not let you pick up stuff. Now, this gate was closed when we came in last night. Oh, someone else to talk to.
Hey, Lee. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. You could even call me a collector. Later, Lee.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna deal with her later. She sent us a text message. Hey Regina. Hey V, Regina Jones here. I heard you're looking for work in Watson. Just so happens I'm one of its main employers. If you don't want to waste those talents of yours, check the gigs I sent you. Do good work, and there's more than that where that came from. I'll be in touch. So. Alright. So this little machine here is when you sell junk. You can do here, but this is kind of like the store. They're everywhere. You can sell some stuff in actual stores. But it's really good. If you're not going to play Jackie Chan in this, you can come sell the alcohol and get a little extra money. Some of the alcohol is really expensive, so you get a lot of money back.
Fucking gone piece of shit.
And this little machine right here is the fast travel. So nothing's open. You actually have to have been near the next fast travel before it gives you a chance. And we're going to take that. And
What now?
all right, calm
That's
down.
right. Now get gone.
You haven't.
I'ma fucking wipe you.
Oh dear. All right, let's reload that. I didn't really do anything to them. All right, we're gonna reload that. That was weird. I literally, they have the exclamation point above their head, like, I have a mission to give you. But then they drew their guns and tried to kill me. All right, I'll try that again. See if we can skip some of this. T.
Get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that foreclosed biomon. Neurovirus. Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. Brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
All right, we'll sell the alcohol again. Just to get the money. And we'll just let y'all listen, I guess, this time.
We're here to help.
We know you're in there.
Alright, well, we'll come back later. I can't imagine I'll fail a quest this early just by not talking to people. Spray paint, cards. I feel like people would be like, that's my stuff, stop stealing from me, but no. Oh. Really gotta figure out how to put the weapon up.
How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping. Curious to see how he handles the likes of me. So how about
Alright.
How's it going? Fight's about to start. Like a watch? Big move?
Malone versus Hernandez? Nah. Our grown friend here don't watch TV. Don't talk either. The way he communicates is with them fists.
Where'd you get him?
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. It's a military plot. Got a sweet deal, and a trooper line tossed in a few upgrades. Now, here we are.
Sure.
Not in the feet. The head moving.
We're gonna box our robot. Fists can be dangerous weapons. In fist fights, you can use them to both strike your enemies and block their attacks. I hit him once. Okay.
What do you say?
Do you go in the ring yourself?
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
There's ways of fixing that. Forensic cops should do the trick.
Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
So tell me about these
You
fights.
mentioned something about fighting.
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but they're
Lucrative for who? You or me?
both of us. I get a small percentage of the total range, you know, as your agent. The rest.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said, good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. Choose where you want to go. Put down your eddies and start swinging.
This does not seem like appropriate boxing attire.
Manage to drop every last one of them. You get a chance to fight the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
So Witcher had a series of fights that were very similar. You sent Geralt around and
Start.
fought the champion of different areas, and then you had to go fight the champion. So this is definitely a recycled. I didn't want to sit. Oh, he's a vendor too. He's definitely a recycled set of quests that were in both games.
What do we got for sale?
Only top shelf gear.
So this is what he has to sell: a baseball bat. I don't even meet the level requirement yet. You can get machetes, steel pipes. These are crafting specs, so you can buy basically like the blueprint to make your own weapons. Generally, once you start getting higher level, you get much better equipment if you're crafting it yourself. The problem becomes whether or not you can afford to buy all the stuff. These go on your weapons. And I'm not going to spend any money on these right now. We'll eventually add some, so. But let's walk. And he sends a message of, here's who you got to fight in Kabuki. There's one in Arroyo, one in the Glen, and one at Animals Club. This guy.
Let's have a look.
He has our little 45. So if you look at his weapon, the dying light one, you'll notice down at the bottom where it shows. Let's see, shows where the how much it costs. It's at $0. So this is actually your weapon. He was doing something for it, and now it's ready, so you can pick it back up. You'll notice it has 2 slots on it, so those upgrades we saw back there, he has some too. Weaken, pulverize. These are scopes. You can add scopes, and muzzle. Some of those you can just add. But, again, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to switch out. Yeah, then it's going to just tell us. So, inventory. I'm going to put her weapon as the primary weapon. And I'm just going to hang on to this one for now. And then we're going to go. There's just more elevators to ride. Let's go to the entrance. I guess we just bypassed her recall when we had to restart it because the cops attacked us.
I know where to gather my intel. You could even call me a collector. Later, Lee.
I'll just read her text message again, just to clear it. Elevators are incredibly slow in Cyberpunk, and there's no skip button. Really wish it had a skip. And it kind of drops you off in this marketplace. The NCPD scanner hustles tells you the gigs there, so they pop up on your mini map as legends, or on the big map as legend, with a legend of what kind of. So if you're looking for a specific kind of gig to go do, you can do that here. Right now we're kind of limited because Watson is locked off, so this little red area is the only place we can do any missions until the lockdown is lifted. So Westbrook, City Center, Haywood, Santo Domingo, Pacifica, some of these areas out here we'll get to eventually, but right now we're kind of limited to here. Like here, you'll see there's, like, you can go respond to an assault in progress, which is weird. Ripperdocs are the guys, the various guys who will install upgrades for you. We're actually on our way to C1. You can buy medical products there, food here, drop points, that buy and sell station I put upstairs, a bar if you're looking for a bar, organized crime, clothing store, so a little bit of everything, junk shop, the fixer, so that will be where you find Regina, who just called us, and there's a fixer for each district, and like while this is all Watson here, it also tells you what the gang affiliation, the main gang in this area, so Maelstrom here, the Tiger Claws here, the Valentinos here, the Sixth Streets down here, and then the Animals down there, and the Voodoo Boys. But each of these sections is broken up into like a different subsection. So you get the Arasaka waterfront, and the Arasaka family is kind of the big multinational conglomerate, and it's the emperor. I believe he's an emperor, but maybe not. He kind of runs it. And so, but they're kind of into everything. The North Side, Kabuki, and then Little China. So currently we're in Little China, and we're gonna keep walking, and we're gonna walk down here and find Jackie. Not gonna mess with that cop because clearly they are all angry today.
Woman of the hour. Jeez. It took you long enough. An appetite. Wait.
All right.
Sit down. Let me finish this.
Okay. What are you eating?
I didn't figure you was the type for Asian. I thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to like? Noodles? Check. Sit sirloin? Check. It's a one chile action over here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
All right.
Something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B. I mean, maybe it's not as big as that. Just that he's fronted by a little known someone named Dexter Deschamps. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Badass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated coupe.
Thought Dex bounced out of the ring a few years ago.
So that little option said Street Kid, and then gave an option to answer. So based on the life path we picked at the first of the game, sometimes we'll get different options to kind of answer, because as a street kid you would know things that, you know, corpos wouldn't necessarily know, or one of the nomads wouldn't know. Just kind of gives you some different options, and a reason to kind of play through with a different life path.
This is it, Jackie. Our break. Dex needs friends, needs us. We can lose him.
Amen, chica. It's a win-win.
How did you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered
Alright, so what is this job?
We meant to come out in one piece.
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure. Deal's right on you now, chica.
Alright, let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is the real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or the Copper.
I'm sure she knows her way around fixers at this point.
They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head.
Alright. Finish your stuff and let's go.
Bunch of wheels. Getting with my guy yesterday to snoop over the deaths after our dusting with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Alright. So you can actually call your vehicle by hitting V.
Rides like it looks. Like
We'll see about that.
They're gonna make me drive.
Let's feel this factory ride.
Oh, that's the car. I don't know why she gets in on the passenger seat.
Ripperdoc.
Alright.
Chica. Easy on the gas, eh?
I drive a little better with this. So, you can't run over people. You have to stop for red lights.
You don't say.
You'll notice the top right hand corner, the mini map has got yellow dots. It's kind of like your GPS and tells you where you need to turn. Oops. Yeah, can't drive. So you can also, you actually eventually get better cars. You can buy cars and kind of build up your stockpile of cars. You get your own little garage. And then, but you can carjack people and a little bit of like Grand Theft Auto there. You just kind of snatch them out their car, beat them, and not sure why all these people ran away. I'm really not doing anything. I must be very intimidating. And we're gonna go inside here.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
Alright.
Sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little attention to do.
So this is Misty. That's Jackie's girlfriend. She works at this little, almost like a alternative healing voodoo shop. But it's in front of Vector store, Dr. Beck. And it's going to talk about Ripperdocs, but we already talked about that.
Picky as spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's narrow socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights.
Oh, kid and caboodle.
Right, kid. Sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Oh, well, from the afterlife. Denying you're moving up.
What? Something you're not telling me?
Keep your guard up, that's all. Heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit. With tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights quite a bit.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn. In the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. Let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
So if you have the $21,000, which I'm not sure how you would do it this early in the game, you can pay him now. But you just tell him you'll pay him when it's done.
Yetis later with interest. You know
last time. Here.
So we're gonna get some upgrades.
Chair, please. Sit down. Relax.
This seems totally safe and medically appropriate, but
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got. Should be about right under the circumstances. Now check in.
Close. Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. And he's in hand.
alright, let's check in.
You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
So here's where you can kind of start messing with your cyberware. We have some available options here. We don't have enough intelligence yet to kind of do this RAM upgrade. It needs an 8. This one needs a 7. This is probably pretty accurate just because how low level she is right now. But this one he's going to give us for free. That's that Kuroshi Optics. So we want to tell him to put that in. And then he's got a hand attachment that we can do. And that's a ballistic code processor, and will increase the chance of ricochet shots with power weapons, and it directly links the user's optical implant to the weapon system, offering a real-time data tracking. And we'll see that once she has someone to track with her weapon after she gets this installed. A lot of other things here. This will probably be one of the first things we need to upgrade, just because it gives her more slots and more RAM. But again, we're pretty broke right now, and just better off to just do
Part 1, like I said.
the easy stuff that he does on the first upgrade.
That on your corner. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. Just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that Major League arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, the anesthetic and start cutting. Feel anything?
Feels like I'm at the dentist.
Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always, huh?
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. Got a shaky candy can. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action.
Alright.
You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Better than ever.
This is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
So now she can scan people. It kind of gives her information about people, how strong the enemy is, who's in their crew, what kind of weapon they may have. You can also get quick hacks if they're hackable. So you can scan him. You can see he's Victor Vector. He's a civilian. He's the best Ripperdoc and Watson, Night City veteran, old friend to Jackie Wells. And he's resistant to fire and poison, I believe.
I also need you to look and see file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
So now you'll be able to see the most wanted, who's got bounties assigned to them. Since they're all are either wanted, dead, or alive, doesn't really matter how you take them down. So, and now she's got some cyber on her hand.
Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
So we're gonna draw the weapon. So alright.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your softest circuits. Is that the truth? They're certified bug.
Alright. Thanks.
Vector, not bad. I don't know what to say.
So you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
The best, Vic. I owe you.
Okay.
Go on. Sure, what you need. Once you hit the big leagues.
And Jackie's telling us that that Dex is waiting on us, but we're gonna kind of stop here tonight. So I'm gonna do a quick save. Sure it's, yeah. And we'll pick up here on Wednesday night. I hope everyone here will kind of come back and spend some more time with us. So we will be doing more Cyberpunk, and just kind of working our way through the game. I think it'll probably take us 2 or 3 playthrough streams to kind of get through this first. We're still in the prologue. The prologue is incredibly long. It's probably about 6 or 7 hours of gameplay to get through, so we've got a little bit to go. Much more kind of happens after you've talked to Dex, Deshaun, and we'll get to him first thing next stream. Thanks everybody for being here. If you enjoyed the stream and you're not following, please hit the follow button. It is free to do so, and we'll see you on Wednesday.